so-called best teams in the league.
Yeah, right. I don't think so.
I think they're just regular season teams, to be honest. OKC can become a good playoff team, but they need to build, I don't know, they need to win a playoff game or series, not game.
Header on TNT tonight. Cavs control the opening tip. Cleveland started with a successful lob against the Pacers Tuesday and a win for the Cavs. And there is Allen, and he throws it down, so he does rock the rim.
Playing very well as of late on the offensive end scoring.
Lou Dort fires one, hits one, and that opens up the scoring for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, now the front runner for the league's most valuable player. He splits the double and gets to the basket. Nobody does it better. Holmgren missing significant time. Hopefully he'll be back soon. They are expecting him to be back. As Donovan Mitchell reigns in a three-pointer. Mitchell scored 19 in the first quarter Tuesday night, had 27 first-half points. As Allen set up beautifully by Garland.
But I'll tell you what, SGA gets my vote this season thus far.
NBA's leading scorer coming into play tonight. Isaiah Joe, first minutes on the floor, and he makes his presence known. Joe, a sharp shooter. Both of these teams play great defense. High-powered offenses as well. Fluid activity. They move it well. That's Max Strus, like Joe, his first minutes on the floor. Garland having a high-level year himself. Here's George Niang, and Gilgeous-Alexander tied him up, ends up in the hands of the Thunder. Carlson credited with the steal there. Gilgeous-Alexander with Niang on him, shakes and bakes and sticks the landing on a jumper. 4.5 to go on the first. Gilgeous-Alexander has 6 on the board. Takes a peek, backs his way in. Now the fadeaway is true. Special. The Thunder lead the NBA in steals and opponents' turnovers as SGA drives and lays it in. They were held scoreless over 4 minutes. Alex Caruso on the floor for Oklahoma City. Another one of the big pieces. We have an arrival. Brandon Carlson is hit. He hit a 3 against Philadelphia on Tuesday. Played just 3 minutes of that game. Now Isaiah Joe for 3. And the floodgates are open.
Yeah, Cleveland went zone that last possession, which they're known to do. OKC was ready.
Caruso. Bounce pass. Gilgeous-Alexander. And credit Brandon Carlson with a defensive stand. Gilgeous-Alexander. Another one's down. Oh, my goodness.
That's in the first quarter, so
Here's Lou Dort, passes up a 3. Sets up Kenrich Williams. And now Dort will oblige. And Dort will hit. Continue into this second quarter. A little over a minute into it as Dort drives. Dort. Look like an NFL running back. Ty Jerome is back. Missed a couple of games due to illness. He returns for Cleveland tonight. Mitchell got to get going. He knocked 5 thus far.
See this Wiggins guy? He's good.
His first 11 minutes.
Zone off defense, trying to slow down the offense of OKC.
Lou Dort going one-on-one. Lou Dort up over 800. These two teams have a chance to do that this year. That was the Warriors and the Spurs in the 15-16 season. As Caruso.
So impressive.
Williams kicks it to the corner. There is Caruso. He's got another one.
He doesn't even have to do so much.
Cleveland needing a burst here. It's been all Oklahoma City thus far. The second half of the first quarter as Garland hits again. Another Cleveland turnover. 10 turnovers for the Cavs. Dort was running away from that one. Oklahoma City with 10 made threes already. Another steal. Williams all the way. And the Thunder. A defensive nightmare.
The Thunder, see if that works.
Garland for 3. Got it. 5-trip down the floor for Darius Garland. NBAcares.com. And there's Gilgeous Alexander and one coming out of that timeout.
That was actually a foul.
Isaiah Joe
It was
up ahead
foul,
to Gilgeous Alexander. Rises up at 6'6", and that's the other part of his game. Thunder by 19 with the ball here. Gilgeous Alexander, 22 in the first half. Garland's got 11 in the quarter now. Gilgeous Alexander drives, lays it in.
What was tough, you can't double team him with the shooters out there on the floor.
Garland drops. A 23-point lead for the Thunder. Could not have imagined this tonight. Williams sticks a three.
We are cooked.
Hurricane-like force. Of those 13 turnovers, 8 of them were live ball turnovers. So clearly they got to take.
And thanks to Kenny Atkinson and Jared Allen for talking with us.
Creating another turnover.
And they don't foul. That's what's so impressive is kicked out, gets to the basket. Maybe some personnel, maybe getting some guys some playing time who don't normally do that. Their next game is Saturday in Minnesota. Lou Dort left wide open. Gilgeous Alexander set him up. Game of the doubleheader
Good
tonight.
coach as well.
The Rockets in Sacramento.
I was going to say, go ahead and promote it.
Oh, man! Gilgeous Alexander!
Allen, Garland all contributed. And I think you're right. Multiple guys will make the All-Star game this year. And what's impressive, there's no let-up ever from OKC. They may not make shots offensively, but the commitment to defense, and that guy right there, that was on Joe Dumars.
No switch. No switch. You're ISO.
I'm sorry, John.
Jared Allen is one of the foundational pieces of this turnaround. Lou Dort hits another one. He is feeling it tonight.
He's been so dominant, BA.
Cavs had a 12-game winning streak snapped Sunday against the Pacers. As Jalen Williams. Grant, they're 6.5 up on Boston in the East.
It's crazy.
For the best record. They're 7 up in the loss column starting play tonight is Gilgeous Alexander. But the Thunder 6 games up over Houston right now. Thunder the 1 seed last year as well. And Gilgeous Alexander's got 36.
Now let's see General Mitchell
First round, the OKC
steps
Thunder.
up. Let's see
A tough matchup in the second round. Lost to Dallas.
Nobly.
SGA makes it look too easy.
Went from Brooklyn to Indiana, and then eventually the Cavs traded for him. Caruso! A highlight here in the third. The high flyer. The head coach down in the G League is Gilgeous Alexander. Some feat of athleticism. Extra pass. Everybody gets a touch. Joe counts. Oh, my goodness. Through the 28-29 season. Played his college ball at Texas A&M.
And has championship experience. As SGA on that basket, BA. 40 points here tonight.
Does he take the last one here?
Yes.
Ty Jerome guards him. And Williams off 1 foot. He's got it. And it is 119 on the board after 3 quarters. I do Sam way back in the San Antonio days. Comes from a great pedigree there with the Spurs. And was a very young with Hartenstein. Because he's an unusual 5. What do you mean by that? What's different about him, and what are they trying to develop with him?
Well, in the passing, I didn't realize he had multiple playmakers on his Cavalier team. This offense.
Another undrafted player that.
How is Tristan Thompson still there?
2-way contract. And there's another one from Merrill.
You traded Kevin Love.
15-point game.
Right.
But you kept Tristan Thompson.
That's another 3 ball.
I think this arena will erupt.
They're rooting for Flagler.
They're rooting for him to knock down a 3.
Thompson. Well, they blow out Thunder win. Final matchup of the year in the regular season. Could this be a finals preview? And Gilgeous Alexander with 40-point game number 18 in his emerging career. Front runner for MVP. That's the final.
He's gonna win it. I think he should. I don't want to see Jokic win it. Giannis ain't consistent. Shea's been consistent. Donovan Mitchell, 8 points. Oh my god. Look, like when he's not scoring, what is he doing? That's my thing. Don't get me wrong, he's solid, but if he's not scoring, he ain't doing nothing on the court. Garland still assists. Donovan Mitchell does it. He's just straight scoring. Garland got 20, 20 and 9. Allen got 13. Everyone else played absolutely poo, man. They absolutely poo. They're crazy. Jalen Williams, J-Dub, 19, 6 and 5, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Shea, 40, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals. Lou Dort, 22. They got too many weapons, man. I want to see what they're like in the playoffs, but I think you can count on Shea, J-Dub, Dort. You can count on Wiggins, Isaiah Joe. Isaiah Joe's a bit streaky, but I think you can count on Wiggins though, for sure. The team is just stacked, man. More teams should be like this, honestly. Trade your star away. Your horrible star, Westbrook. Your stat padding star. And just stack picks instead of trading them for players. Oh, man. And they traded PG for Shea and just bare picks. That's crazy, man. Look at PG now. Look at Shea now. Clippers must be